I wanted to set up my own business because I'd had experience of working for a much larger company in which I was a shareholder. And being a shareholder gave me an extra insight into the motivation of running your own business. We started the company realizing that people were finding it difficult to get life insurance from the standard market. And that was a niche that we could fill with our contacts in Lloyd's. And that's been the key element of our business.
I'm Debbie Boyles, I'm Operations Director. I started at Pulse in 2004. I was the first salaried, contracted employee. It was nice then to take the steps to build the business, become a little bit more professional in our outlook.
It was a very considerable step for my partner David and I to take on an employee. But without taking that leap, we would never have moved forward. And in a way, I think that sums up everything that we've done. Every time the company's grown, we've felt anxious about the growth, but we've felt the absolute need to take a risk in order to grow the business.
Talkwell joined in April 2013, which brought a real energy to the company, really sort of pushing the company forward.
The business has been going for 25 years now. I came into the business quite a long way through that journey. I've been working full-time here for only about 5 years. And during that time, we've recognised the need to diversify and expand away from just offering life business to offering other lines.
In 2017 was when we started with Joe Balsam on the specialty side.
We had an opportunity with specialty to bring in a team doing personal accident and group travel. Those individuals have made a massive difference, and we're now one of, if not the biggest Lloyd's cover holder for personal accident business.
Personal accident and travel are really complementary lines to life insurance, so Pulse saw an opportunity there, and I came in and set up the division. The division's been running 6 years now. We started from scratch.
I spoke to Joe, who said, he was building the specialty team. And so I came on board. We also brought on board another ex-colleague of ours, Wiggy, Richard Wigmore, who brought his contacts in with him. In my time at Pulse, I've been able to focus solely really on the entertainment industry, offering PA and travel to production companies, touring artists and the like. And, we've had some absolutely ginormous clients.
We are on target to be a 5 million GWP division by the end of this year, so really strong growth, and I think that will continue in the years to come as well.
Joe was appointed as a director in 2018 and in May 2019 was when we acquired the St Benedict's business.
When I became a director of Pulse, I identified St Benedict's as an area that we could potentially utilise to grow the company.
St Benedict's in Norwich is a key part of our admin team, but also gives us the sports and leisure side, which sits really well alongside what we do in specialty, and is the basis for growing our healthcare business, which we see as another key aspect to growing what we do.
Joe was one of these people who was quick to respond to everything and gave a level of service that we couldn't find anywhere else. The trust between us grew, so when he moved to Pulse, it was very important for us to continue the relationship and develop the book together. The opportunity came over a cup of coffee with Talkwell, just discussing cash flow and how they wanted to proceed in their business. It made absolute sense that I talked to him about the possibility of buying the book of St Benedict's.
I've been here for 10 years now in various capacities through St Benedict's and Pulse Insurance. We saw it as a great opportunity as staff members. St Benedict's had an ethos and philosophy that aligned with Pulse Insurance, so it was an easy transition. We've got various people supporting us, but people like Paul Nugent at Santé Group, who's supported us throughout the journey and provided us access to different areas which we can get involved in.
The main thing we use Pulse for is their travel insurance policy, which we don't really go to any other provider for because we know it's just the best. Looking after our clients, that's why we don't look at anywhere else for our travel insurance. I've been working with Ben on a private medical insurance proposition, bringing that to market. So that's going to be really exciting, especially with the demand in our country. People are now trying to find alternatives to the NHS. I think that's going to be a game changer to the private medical insurance market.
As the company diversified and started to do more things. So did our number of offices. So we've actually got offices not only in Brackley but also in London, in Norwich, and we have one in Brussels.
Brexit created a challenge for us, but we saw an opportunity. We've acquired a business in Brussels, and that again gives us a foothold into the European market and an opportunity to write business that a lot of other businesses are going to struggle to. They don't have any sort of platform in Europe.
We hit it off immediately. We set everything up between our two companies, creating branches and whatever else was needed in each country. It's worked well, and I'm very happy that we know Pulse and are working with them.
In 2020, Sue came on board as our life underwriter. Sue's appointment has been great for us. It's a really great thing to say that we've got a life underwriter in-house.
The Lloyd's underwriting market is renowned to write specialist risks. They can be more flexible, they can work outside the box, and so the types of risks we see, which are specialised and not insurable in the normal life insurance market, we can get some flexible terms from Lloyd's of London, which obviously suit our clients far better. It makes us very proud to be able to provide that service to these clients.
Traditionally, we've placed a lot of our business, and to be honest, most of our business, into the Lloyd's insurance market. And Lloyd's is still a hugely important place for us.
So Pulse is quite a people-focused company, not just because of the people we help with insurance, but the staff as well. Paul in particular has always been very keen to be a good employer and to offer really good opportunities for people.
And I think that's a really key part to what we are as Pulse. We're a group of people that enjoy working together and like doing what we're doing, and I think that's a key thing.
It's really extraordinary to think back on how the company began with just two chaps with two phones and two laptops who never envisaged the company being of any size, now having 26 full and part-time employees and offices spread across the country and in Brussels, as we now are. Very grateful to my wife Charlotte for letting us operate from here within her house, and it really enabled the company to get going. But everybody looks back, I think, with some affection on the room where we essentially started the business, and this room where I'm sitting now. I wanted a company where the people who worked in it all felt good about it and felt they were part of something that was valuable, that mattered, that made lives better for people. And I believe that feeling still runs through the company. I really do strongly believe that, and I always want that to be a key feature of the business.